What's good? What's good, y'all? It's your boy Connect and Gene,
Yes,
and this
sir.
is Life After Ball, episode 18, man. What's
Yes, sir.
going on, Gene? How you doing, man?
Man, everything well, brother. Shoot, we got done with the little basketball game. Shoot, just really just kicking back, bro. It was a beautiful Sunday, bro. All praise God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beautiful Sunday indeed, man. Just walked around the neighborhood, man. Just went and got some breakfast, got some coffee, man. So just chill vibes, man. But you say you
Right.
was hooping? You was hooping
Yeah,
today?
yeah, it was. We won, but
Hmm.
I ain't really do nothing this game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey,
Mhm.
it's all good.
It
Sometimes you
was
just got to be a
quiet.
role player, man.
It was
Yeah,
quiet. I just had to. I was playing the spot minutes, but I wasn't tripping, bro. Cause
yeah.
I got the dub. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. But yeah, man, welcome back. Another episode. Um, I'm very proud of our consistency now. Sometimes Gene had to hit me up and be like, yo, let's do it. And I'll be like,
Yes.
yeah, man, let's get it, man. I be busy, but hey, we're here. We're here.
Yes.
So first
So,
first topic of the night, man. USA flag football, man. As we all know, the Olympics is coming to the United States. I want to say next year, and they're bringing flag football, a new game, a new sport to the Olympics. So this is
yeah.
very exciting, an American sport to say. Um, but there's an event that happened last month and hosted by Fanatics, Mike Rubin, the owner of Fanatics. They brought in a lot of professional athletes, former NFL players. They had streamers and just a lot of influencers. Some notable names: OBJ, Tom Brady, Speed. Man, some of everybody was out there. Joe
Yeah.
Burrow, Saquon Barkley. You got current NFL ballers too. Who else did you see out there? It was a lot.
I think Stephon Diggs was out there too.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs. Yep, yep. Yeah,
Jalen Hurts was out there.
Jalen Hurts. Yep.
Um,
The quarterback Washington,
Jaden Daniels. Yeah,
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden
Yep,
Daniels.
yep.
Yeah, he was out there. I forgot who else, but also too they had the United States flag football team there.
Hmm. The real team.
Yeah,
The
the
real
real
team.
team, and they was giving them NFL players the blues because how they play, they so dynamic, and they be doing
Hmm.
certain things, especially when it comes to that flags. And guys know how to drop their body to the lowest point and still run.
Right.
It's kind of cool. Um, I actually like the fact, seeing that. One of the biggest surprises to me, well, not even say surprises. I already knew he could still play, but for him to showcase it was Tom Brady. Tom Brady's what, about 50, close
Yep.
to it. Still could sling it. OBJ, another one with all these injuries, he could still route run. He could still catch. So he's only 33 years old, but it was good to see him do his thing, especially 'cause he's trying to make a comeback to the NFL. Hopefully, somebody picks him up. The right team, not just any team, the right team.
Right. Right. Yeah, man. Shout out to Miss Renee. How you doing?
Yeah, how
What's
you
up,
doing?
Quan? How
What's
you
going
doing,
on,
bro?
Quan?
But yeah, man, this it was crazy to see Tom Brady out there, man. He had like a post game press conference, and he was saying that he had a thought about coming back to the league, and a lot of teams wasn't too happy about that.
Yeah,
Man, if Brady came back, bro, it would be crazy. It would be
I ain't gonna,
crazy. He's still in shape, bro.
nah, for sure, that's for sure. I mean, Philip Rivers did it basically
Yeah,
off the couch.
off the
Not
couch.
saying Tom Brady can't do it, but to be honest, I'm not too much of a big fan of that when it's
Mhm.
coming like years in past. You know, like it was
Why
cool. It
not,
was
bro?
not no lie. It was cool to see. It was definitely cool to see. But we also
Mhm.
got so many young, active players, and it's like you could have picked up anybody. You know what I mean? Like it's
Man,
so
I'm
many.
all for opening up the time capsule. Bring them back, bro. If they can ball, bring them back, bro.
Because if anybody, to me, if they're gonna do that with quarterbacks, they need to do that with like wide outs too. I think not Terrell
See
Owens.
over?
Yeah, he could have still been playing. Probably not right now, but a few years back, definitely, he's still in shape. He runs, I think, like a 4.4, 4.5 at his
Hmm.
age right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, he hasn't been hit in forever, but for him to work out like he does, and he's still in shape like that. Why not give him a shot at least?
Hey man, it's a different game too, man. That speed is a little different with them
I
pads
know,
on, but
but
I
they're not
I
hitting
would
like
have
that.
I would have liked to see Michael Irvin in a flag football game just to see if he could still get out there with him.
Wait, you talking Michael, the wide receiver from the Cowboys,
Yeah,
Hall of
Michael
Famer?
Irvin. He stay in shape too, bro. He's in shape too. So
Yeah, yeah. When he ain't outside doing the other stuff, but nah, he actually in shape. I'm trying to think who else. Who
who
else is
else?
out there?
Mm, bro, there's so many guys, bro.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
so many guys to name. I mean, I would love to see like Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase out there.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
who else? Terry McLaurin. I'd love to see him out there. Debo. Obviously Tariq Hill, but Tariq Hill I think
Tariq
still
Hill.
rehabbing for injury. Him just using his speed at his finest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Jalen Waddle. Jaden Waddle.
yeah, yeah, with his speed, because Waddle didn't Waddle get traded?
I
He
want to
went
say
Denver,
he
I think.
did.
Then he go to Denver.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, he's
That's
in Denver now.
Bo Nix gonna like that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was some, and I think Hollywood Brown, I think went to Philly.
Yeah, he did. He did. He
That's
did.
another one.
You know,
I mean, I hope,
Him and Hurts played in Oklahoma, so that they already got a connection.
yeah, but I just hope they get a chance to show it. You know what I mean? Because Jalen Hurts don't really throw too many deep balls, at least in the NFL. So we're gonna see what their offense does this year coming up.
Yeah, because they got Brown.
They
They
got
got
Brown,
Brown.
you got Devontae Smith,
Hmm.
Hollywood Brown.
That's a lot of tools, bro.
I think they still got Jahan Dotson
That's a lot of tools, bro. And Saquon, that offense is gonna be hard
and
to stop,
Goddard.
bro.
Dallas Goddard still there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You can't forget about him. So
yeah,
they just gotta. Their offense was too basic last year, and people read it like a book. So hopefully, I think they got a new OC, correct?
I think so.
So hopefully they open that up more, so Jalen Hurts can really show, why he's one of the guys in the NFL. I ain't gonna
Right,
say the guy, but one of the guys.
right, right. So enough for NFL, man. Let's get NFL and flag football. Let's get into the NBA, bro.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I just gotta start with this, bro. Bronny and LeBron, man, they're on a incredible run right now just for the sake of history.
Yes.
Bronny has developed. We've watched Bronny develop since he's came into the league, and he's dominating in the G League right now.
Yes.
And whenever he gets the opportunity to come up to the NBA, he's showing that he's meant for the moment and he can play. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
Um. Well, obviously, it's obviously a wonderful thing to see father and son in the best league in the world, the NBA. Bronny, Bronny just like you said, it's the development. He just needed his confidence, but you gotta remember he had a situation when it came to his heart. You know what I mean? Like that situation, most people would die from. So for him to shake back from that, obviously that's God. That's God's gift to him. Give him the strength for that, but also too just him realizing. I think he's starting to realize like he belongs in the G League. He's just getting the reps and sets, just reps and sets, and obviously his dad sees it and everything like that. So it's like you having that the greatest player in one of the greatest players in the world as your father. You know what I mean? You seeing his daily routine, you seeing him day in day out grinding at his age. He's 41. You know what I mean? Like Bronny is super duper athletic. He's just not 6'8". He's like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah,
But he could play. He could play. He can defend. He can shoot a little bit. In the G League, he's showing more range. He's showing more creativity. So I think coming up soon, probably not this year, but next year, like it's really gonna open up for him, as
hmm
far as the NBA.
right, right. How many more years do you see LeBron playing? Maybe one.
Nah, I think LeBron probably. I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron played 3 more years, 3 4 more years.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
Think he'll go to Cleveland? Go to Cleveland in the offseason?
yeah. They say it's between Cleveland and Golden State. You want to go?
Oh man.
You want to play with Steph? He always said he want to play with Steph.
He probably gonna go to Cleveland though, man. You got to
He
wrap it
should.
up
He
with Cleveland.
should.
Yeah,
I mean, but also too, man. LeBron been doing this for so long, bro. I don't care what team you go to, man. Just go out there, sell these tickets, get the fans riled up. You gotta think, even at this age, they still want Bron in the championship. They still want Bron. They talking about playoff aspirations, championship aspirations with Bron at 40.
yeah. Well, they're building up Cleveland right now. As you see, you got Harden, you got Donovan Mitchell. So I mean, they're opening it up for
Mobley.
Bron to come in. So
Now for sure, they got a team over there. The thing is, with Bron, the type of contract. Well, he only got a 1 year deal, I think, with LA.
yeah,
So it's it's kind of tricky because the type of player he is, like a superstar, they try to make it seem like he can't take a pay, he can't take a vet minimum or anything like that. If he does that and he's a superstar like that, it's gonna tear up the whole league. They had to pay him by what he's worth.
right, right.
So it really depends. It really depends. It really depends. Right now they figuring it out, but I want to see it in the playoffs because Luka really don't play defense. Austin
Yeah,
really don't play
yeah,
defense. Bron, he plays defense in spots. Like he older, and I don't know. It's kind of hard to believe right now. They number 3 in the West.
yeah, yeah. I think Lucas is gonna turn it on in the He's been averaging like close. I think it was like 30 or 40 something points, like
He
the
averaged, I
last few
think,
games.
he had 30. I think, far as the season, I think he's like 33.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
to me, that don't mean nothing, bro. Because
Mm-hmm.
the reason I say that is because he has the ball majority of the time in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a lot of shots up. If he's getting 30, 40 points, he within the game. Like, okay, how Cade does it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Uh, Watching them live like we did, he actually is faster than what I actually thought. He actually
Yeah.
pretty quick.
Yeah, he's pretty quick, man.
Like on TV, I don't think TV don't do him no justice. He's actually very, very quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they just got to figure it out because you know Luca is a different player. Like he's a genius when it comes to offense.
Mm-hmm.
He has to play some type of defense because people are going to hunt. People are going to target him every round,
Mm-hmm.
every round. And then you got Austin Reeves who's doing fantastic, but he also is not the best defender neither.
Mm-hmm.
So the more guys I can target, DeAndre Ayton, another guy who don't play on the perimeter, I can
Mm-hmm.
target, and maybe Braun. The only solid defender in your starting five is probably Marcus Smart, and he's a little older too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a little older.
They're gonna have a difficult time. So if the playoffs was to start today, they'll be playing Houston.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good matchup.
Yeah, that
You
is.
know, uh, Luca can target Sengun, and those guys can target DeAndre Ayton, Luca, Braun. They can target that whole five for real.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends. Um, each round of the playoffs, at least on the Western Conference side, it's gonna be a dogfight with every team. Okay, every team, any team 1 through 8 can go to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Any team, like obviously I got OKC coming out or the
Mm-hmm.
Spurs. I like how they play. I like their depth. Wemby is awesome. Shea is amazing. I like Jokic. Jokic in Denver, like Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson doing his thing.
Right.
Christian Brown doing his thing in his role. They just need Cam Johnson to come through. But other than that, these teams are solid.
Who do you see in the MVP race right now for NBA?
Right now it's Shay's to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Shay came back from injury and been putting belt to ass.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like him and Jokic, and obviously Luca. The only reason I say those three is because Cade Cunningham had a collapsed lung.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be honest, it was between Cade and Shea and Luke. Cade, Shea, Jokic, Luca, Jalen Brown.
Right. Right.
But since Cade got hurt, you can only miss a certain amount of games.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're trying to rule Cade out, and that's kind of sucks because Cade been really, really doing this thing. They found the formula, they found the remedy. Even without Cade, their team is still standing strong.
Right.
OKC team the same way, but Shea, man,
That's
that's
right.
he's one of a kind, bro.
Right, right. So let's get into college football. Recently, there's been headlines around LSU. They had a major transfer in Jordan Seaton, offensive line Jordan Seaton. Spring ball is starting up, so we're getting a lot of content, from the college football world.
Yes, sir.
And LSU also added another player in uh, highly acclaimed rapper Tootsie.
Yes.
So, what's your thoughts on Tutsi and his impact on the program? And is this a stunt, or do you think he can really have a chance to get on the field?
I think he had a chance, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. They say like he was actually very good in football.
Hmm.
I thought they was lying, and they said no, he's like the real deal. He was the real deal, like playing football. Obviously, he went to rapping, got him all this money, but he sat down, got focused. He's like, know what? I want to pursue my dream. My dream was to play, football, college football. I'm not sure, like, as far as NFL, we're gonna see when he's out there and performing. But
Right.
I think he has a shot. I really honestly think he has a shot because
Man, I seen some of his highlights, bro. I seen he caught a few passes, but it was one that he missed, and it was just like, oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, my guy, the Honey Badger, Tyron Matthew,
yeah,
LSU
he,
famous
he was
Honey
very
Badger. He had some words,
yeah.
selective choice
I
of
saw
words for
that.
that, and he was just like, "Man, if you come out there with your head not on the swivel, you can actually get killed doing some
Yes,
stuff like that." And I understand what he's saying because I've been out there. I've seen how fast these grown men are moving, and they are
yeah,
not. And the SEC is one of the highest levels of college football,
right.
and it's just like, bro, these grown men don't care about your fame. They don't care about your chains, like you will get smacked
But see,
full speed.
but now I got a question for you because a lot of schools been looking at him.
Who?
So like he was recruited by Syracuse,
I feel
Sacramento
like that
State.
was a publicity stunt, man.
Like he was first committed to them. I think decommitted when Sacramento State.
Bro, he was enrolled. He was enrolled at Syracuse, I think.
Yeah, like he from out there. He from I think
Hmm.
out that way.
Right, right.
So and he's constantly training. Like we see it, he's constantly training. I never seen him in pads. I gotta see it, you know, in live. You know what I mean? Um, it's suspected you're gonna miss passes. I'm not sure how he missed it,
It was
but
bad, bro.
you
It was
know,
bad.
I gotta see some more of it to believe it. I think he may have a shot, bro. If it was actually a good bit of teams actually looking at him.
Man, he definitely has an opportunity. I'll say that he
Yeah,
has an opportunity, but you got guys that's like Jace Brown from Kansas State who just transferred to LSU, who
yeah,
is a five-star guy. He's going to make plays. You got the quarterback Sam Levitt from Arizona State who's coming over. He's ready to win a championship right now.
right.
These are experienced guys, and for him to just come off the street, really coming off the street, putting on pads, and it's a different game. But I mean,
Yeah,
best of luck to him,
yes, indeed.
and best of luck to him.
I ain't gonna never discredit a black man for getting an opportunity to shoot. I mean, if we were doing the same thing and folks looking at us, we want folks to be on our side. So I mean, I wish him like you said, I wish him the best. I wish him the
Yeah.
best. I'm not gonna talk down on like, nah, bro. Like if I had an opportunity like that, I'm going for it too.
Hey man, for
For
sure,
sure.
for
You
sure.
know what I mean? But obviously don't disrespect the game. Like, no, if you're gonna do it, do it. Do it to
Facts,
the best of your abilities because like you
facts.
said, it's young kids that I wouldn't say he taking away like somebody's spot. People was kind of getting too crazy. But if you earned it, show us why you earned it.
Okay, we have a question here, Miss Renee. Wish Jordan well, Jordan Seaton. Are you for sale or are you for your purpose? That's a great quote. That's a great quote, man. And I feel like with the game transitioning to the NIL, um, players getting
Yeah,
paid and
that's
all
a
this
great
stuff, bro,
question.
you really have to have a purpose. You really have to have a true goal. Like, why am I here?
Yes.
Why am I at this university? Like,
Yes.
am I here to win a championship or am I here to just build my brand? Like,
Yes.
it's a real specific. You got to be specific and goal oriented. So,
Obviously, you don't want nobody. You know, if the big leagues is not in your foresight, there's nothing wrong with building your brand, for sure.
mhm,
But like you say, it's all about your purpose. Like no matter what the dollar figure is, like you still gotta go out and perform.
right,
Like obviously the NIL is still fairly new, but they're gonna start working ways around. Like you're not performing, you're not gonna just get just these millions stuff like that. They're gonna work it like how the NFL did soon.
incentivize it. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like obviously I'm all for the young kids getting money. They work too hard, right? You gotta remember you was in college. You know what I mean? Like what y'all had to do or some of your teammates had to do, like man, like I don't wish that on nobody. You know what I
right.
mean? 3, 4 years of college, you really ain't got no job, you an athlete, you trying to make ends meet the whole nine. The stipend's not that much. And the college life is rough. Some people had to, like you said, get out in the mud and really scratch and claw to get to where they're at. Um, like you said, purpose is everything.
hmm
Like you don't want to be easily bought by anything. Like no, if I'm like I say, if I'm going on the basketball court, you gotta be at the end of the day, it's something that you would do, let's say for free. You know what I mean? Like most people did play football, play basketball, play baseball when wasn't no money involved. They really thoroughly enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Like that's why like you talk about was it DJ Wagner from Arkansas? They see how he getting played. They like, oh, he one of the top guys, but he been in college for 3 years now, 3, 4 years now.
hmm
But he collecting an NIL bag. But then you got um what's my man from Arkansas? I keep getting his name. No, not Northcutt. Acuff. Acuff's a freshman. He starts over DJ Wagner. Show
hmm
like he's a stud. This man about to be in the league next year, next summer, or this summer coming up. Like he's gonna be in the league.
For sure, for sure.
Like yes, he got all the accolades, he got these brands, but it's a kid that thoroughly loves basketball.
Right,
You
right.
know what I
Let's
mean?
see.
That
Miss
passion, that
Renee.
purpose, everything.
Miss Renee says Shador uses his time at Jackson State to his advantage. He didn't give CU any credit to his growth. Hmm. I didn't publicly see him say that, but I mean, I understand it. While at CU, I will say a QB coach. That situation was, yeah. If anything, shout out to my boy QB Select. That was Shador's QB coach, man. So
Okay.
shout out to him, man.
So I think I can see where she's coming from. 'Cause I don't know what the coaching staff was over there at Jackson State, but I always heard good things about it. One of the dudes from our hometown went to Jackson State. He stayed. Uh, obviously it's a smaller school, so it's not a lot of money behind it. So they operate differently. You know what I mean? Like obviously Shador was there when his dad helped build that program up,
hmm
so I can see where the growth. You know what I mean? And all black staff. I think it was all black staff. Coaches were former pros. Real
Oh, it
professional.
wasn't all black. It wasn't all black.
They went all black.
No, they had
I think they
a
main they
receiver
main.
coach.
I thought it was their main five. Their main five coaches I think was all black, but they all went to separate colleges when Dion left.
Some of them went with Deanna. Some of
Yeah,
them.
someone went, but someone with the other got other opportunities. So I think it's probably the community there. That's what I'm thinking. That's what you're coming from with it.
hmm hmm But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. I appreciate the questions. Before we log off, did you have anything that you wanted to say? Any
As
inspiration?
far as inspiration, be grateful for all things, bro. There's nothing too big, nothing too small. Be grateful in the moment. You know what I mean? What they say, enjoy today because tomorrow has its own set of problems. So really, how people say YOLO, but nah, we live all the time.
Sure.
Every single day you wake up, man. Like obviously, be grateful, thank God for it. and try the best to be your best each and every day.
Hey man, I like that. I like that, man. And most importantly, enjoy your life. Don't waste time. Do what you got to do. Stay prayed up, man.
Yes, sir.
Trust God. Have faith, man. And
Yes,
once
sir.
again, this is Life at the Ball, episode 18. Thank y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.